Hi there, this is Samantha at Wonderful Machine. Today we're looking at Bell and Thomas's website. They are a photographer based in Maryville, Tennessee, and they typically shoot food, home, and lifestyle, and motion work as well. Alright, here is their landing page, which is what you first come to, which kind of looks like it defaults straight to their food section. The logo's a good size, very distinct color palette. It's a little odd on the bottom left-hand side. Typically recommend they're on the top because everyone reads left to right and then top to bottom. The website is not responsive, and by responsive we mean that it will resize and be visible at any size. For example, a tablet or mobile view, this site does not show up on a mobile phone such as an iPhone. The images are fairly small. The site navigation is a bit odd. It's kind of odd to have the arrows to navigate through the photos at the bottom. And it seems... Oh no, it does work. Okay. The arrows navigate through the singular images, not the full width. And then also when you hover, the tile images slide. That can be a little disorienting. All right, and then there is also a hover state in their navigation. Whenever you're hovering, the word turns to red, and the active state is the same color. It might be nice to have it underlined to give a little bit more idea that that is the active page. All right. And let's start going through their galleries. It seems that the gallery setup is the same on every page or every category. Yep. Lifestyle. Same gist, you can start and pause a slideshow, which is nice. For the motion, it actually takes you to an outside Vimeo page. This is something we typically recommend that you don't do. We recommend that you keep the video on your own page. You want to keep people in your website. You don't want to navigate them to an outside page. Their workshops, general idea of what they're kind of up to. Alright, for their about page. This is kind of an odd setup to have two separate kind of elements here. One that scrolls, and it doesn't scroll in a traditional fashion. You have to click. The type's a little hard to read. It's a little too extended, and it's a little bit too close together. Also, this about page doesn't have a photo, which is something we typically recommend. It helps clients, connect more with the photographer and feel like they're getting to know them a little bit better, which is something that's really important. Yeah. And then another issue is their proof page does actually send you to another website. This is something that we may have to still use. All right. All right, now let's go to their contact page. It's a little strange hierarchy-wise that the email is not incorporated with the rest of the contact information. The email link does work, which is good. Rest of the contact information looks okay. Again, it's kind of strange that they're separate, but that's all right. All right, that is the end of the before screencast because Bell and Thomas has decided to move forward with a web template customization. So we will look forward to their new responsive site. Hello there, this is Samantha again from Wonderful Machine, taking a look at Bell and Thomas's new site, which is looking great. They chose to go with a Squarespace template, which is the template we recommend most. They're really great. They're super awesome on mobile and tablet devices. One of the big elements that's different from their old site to this new site is that it's responsive. As you can see, as you drag the corner of the site, the images get bigger and smaller and things shift around. That's something that they didn't have on their old site, which is really great to see on their new site. As you go through the galleries, you can page from image to image. And also, if you want to check out the thumbnail view, which is really great on this template, is that the images are still really, really big and beautiful, so you can see them. And then if you go into the single view, the images get even larger and look great. Something that is also new with the new Squarespace site is the fact that their motion work is integrated into their site, versus on their old site you had to navigate out of their site. So it's really nice to have everything integrated in one place so people don't have to go to another website to view their work. Also, if you check out their About page, the hierarchy is looking great. Much easier to read, which is something, of course, you want so they can learn more about you. Then if you go to their contact section, again, great hierarchy, easy to access contact information, which is something you always want so people can reach out to work with you. So that about sums it up for Bell & Thomas's web template customization. If you want any more information on our consulting services here at Wonderful Machine, please visit our website.